morning. So today we're going to talk about ethics and sustainability. Ethics or morality has to do with the principles, standard, rules, norm of conduct that makes cooperation, justice and freedom possible. Ethics is inseparable from question of cultural meaning and social power. It's provide the philosophical base, touchstone for an ideal of justice, right, relationship and the proper use of power and authority. So, ethics ni sesuatu yang ada berkaitan dengan rules. Rules ni peraturan, norma, norms. And then it makes cooperation, justice, freedom possible. Sesuatu yang buat kerjasama, keadilan ni sesuatu yang boleh kita harapkan. Okay. Ethics is separable from question of cultural meaning and social power. So etika ni maksudnya taklah terpisah daripada politik, daripada kuasa, daripada culture. Okay. So dia adalah sesuatu yang memberikan philosophical base touchstone. Touchstone ni macam basic ataupun foundation, okay, kepada semua yang berlaku. Okay. Dia adalah ideal untuk keadilan. So maksudnya macam sesuatu yang keadaan yang ideal, keadaan yang baik, terbaik untuk keadilan. Kemudian right relationship and the proper use of power and authority. Okay. And then kita ada ethics and sustainability. Ethical analysis typically has the following four central. An evaluation of the character and intention of agent. What virtue or vices does agent exemplify? Maksudnya adakah dia menunjukkan etika yang baik ataupun buruk? So maksudnya virtue adalah etika yang baik, vices adalah etika yang buruk. Kemudian an evaluation of inherent properties of an action, that rights or duties does the action fulfill or violates. Penilaian. Apa yang dia apa yang dibuat tu dinilai sama ada dia mengikut rules ataupun dia violate rules ataupun dia melawan rules tu. Okay. An evaluation of the consequences, most often understood as causal effect of an action, that benefits or harm are brought about by the action. Apakah kebaikan dan keburukan action tu, apa tindakan tu. Kemudian an evaluation of the context within which action take place. Does the action support or undermine the system or context which makes the action possible and meaningful at the first place. Konteks ni kenapa, apa yang sebenarnya dia nak buat. Adakah dia melawan sistem ataupun dia mengikut sistem yang ada. So the fourth aspect has the most direct connection with the common sense meaning of the concept of sustainability. Not undermining a prerequisite of what you are doing, living on the land without ruining it, using it without using up, limiting how much you draw down reserves so that you do not deplete fast and you replenish. But all four aspects are relevant to sustainability, which is not only about living with constraints, parameters and limits, but also about prescribing some inherent wrong or causal harmful type of action, about creating the proper kind of sensibility, motivation, moral commitment in people. In sum, virtue, rightness, consequences and context are all ethically important in navigating sustainability. Sustainability ni sesuatu yang kita boleh maintain. So, kita ada limit apa yang kita boleh buat. Kemudian, inherent wrong or maksudnya apa yang maksudnya right and wrong. Benda ni salah je jelas. So kita kena sustain. Macam mana pun keadaan benda ni salah. Kita tak boleh kata benda tu betul dalam certain keadaan. Lepas tu so dia nak create a proper kind of sensibility, proper kind of motivation, consequences and context, semua tu penting. Okay. Ethics and sustainability is where society live within the carrying capacity of its natural social system, has a system of rules and incentive that promote, replenish and limit depletion and pollution. Ini maksudnya janganlah kita pergi tebang pokok ikut suka hati kita. Kita boleh guna tapi ada limit. Okay. Commitment of its member to conform to this rule voluntarily and enforces them when necessary. Um, Human-centered ethics is the default position of our politics and public policy today, and it leads to a position that might be called unsustainable. So kalau kita macam sekarang ni, kita tak kontrol penggunaan kita, sampai satu masa dia akan jadi unsustainable. So biocentric perspective gives us three different variant of ethic of sustainability. Okay. So kita kena efficient. Maksudnya efficient in management of resources. Efficient lah dalam menjaga resources dunia kita ni. Kemudian sustainability as the preservation of wildness and the radical rejection of ethic human use in favour of ethic of human respect and non-interference. So maksudnya janganlah kita terlampau, maksudnya kita jangan interfere. Jangan pergi ambil anak rimau bela, lepas tu pergi ambil anak beruang bela. Itu kita interfere dengan nature dia. So sustainability as the land ethics or land citizenship, a synthesis of both well-managed human use and respect for the requirements of the systemic properties necessary to the integrity, function and health of biotic community of which human beings are functional part. Okay, this is the synthetic position developed by Aldo Laporte. So, meaning to say, land ethic or land citizenship. So we have to, maksudnya kita kena pandai manage resources dalam dunia kita ni. Okay, kita tak boleh suka-suka hati kita menggunakan apa yang kita nak. Okay, so kalau kita ada argument of favor on sustainable rapacity tend to arguments of convenience. Maksudnya apa yang senang kita tak payah fikir lah, tak payah fikir macam mana kita nak macam mana kita nak sustain alam ni. Expediency, self-interest, okay, rather than arguments of principle. So what I would not call them ethical argument at all. Sebenarnya kalau kita argue macam tu, sebenarnya is unethical at all. The three versions of sustainability, however, are each grounded on recognizable and serious ethical arguments. So benda ni ada banyak lagi sustainability ni adalah satu teori yang ada dalam etika. Okay, dan dia guna ethical punya argument. But tapi tak ada definitive solution. Maksudnya tak clear lah solution dia. Solution dia macam kita boleh pilih salah satu. Okay, our navigation among district orientation, the policies and practices that follow from them, that taking is a good thing, and the borderline between ethics and politics. For me, however, the overall course and direction of our navigation should not be set by third conception of sustainability as land citizenship. Maksudnya taking is okay, but in moderation, bukan taking. Okay, so kita dah habis dah satu semester. Okay, so next week we are gonna have a test. It's an open book test. So next week punya test, you don't really need to read lah because it's opinion based. So we have come to the end of our semester. I've never thought that I could teach without actually meeting any of my students for one whole semester. But this is where we are now. I hope all this you can carry all this what you have learned in your life, not only for your exam, but for you to be successful in the future. And when you become successful, you must have ethics. Okay, a person who is successful with the ethics is not really a successful person. You are just successful financially, tapi you are bankrupt morally. So I hope I don't recognize you, but if you see me anywhere and you recognize me, please say hello. Okay, please tell me that I am one of your student in one of the semester in 2020, where we had this pandemic and then we can't see each other. So that's all for today, and I think this is the last time we'll be talking to each other. So I hope I don't see you next semester. I hope you pass. Buat all the assignment and everything, insyaAllah you pass. Okay, see you. Bye bye.